Okay, you're correct. I got too excited about the draw step. I thought it wouldn't really matter if I didn't draw Manifold.
Oh, finally.
Now you have to subscribe to Mengu's workshop.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mengu's workshop. This is the Vintage Tournament round 2 and I'm here with Tommy.
And I'm playing my iconic Bazaar of Baghdad. What about you, Andrea?
It's not Andrea, it's Carl. And I'm playing Vintage for the first time. And are you ready for me to play my first ever?
No. Wait. I want the die roll.
I just want to play my box.
No. You wait your turn.
Okay, that's fair.
I get to start with my Bazaar. With my commander.
That's your commander, yes.
It is. And draw 2. 1, 2. Oh, look how powerful my hand is. I'll discard the prized amalgam.
Oh, yeah, famed for its power. It's a 3/3.
Then a dredging creature
That was a lot
and casual serum powder. Then, since I discarded 3, I get to play the hollow one for free.
And that's a 4/4.
That's a 4/4 that costs 2 less for each card I discarded in my turn.
I
I have 2!
How many cards do you have left in hand?
3.
How many?
But now I have just 1 left because
No!
I grief you by exiling another grief.
Oh, what a stunt. I had a good hand. It's not so good anymore. I have 2 lands, some mid-range creatures. One of the things that is fun about playing here in Italy is that the cards are in Italian. So I have an Anno Solario, a Mox, and this One Ring that would have been awesome on turn 1.
I would have discarded your Mox, but since you wanna play that so much, I'll just discard the ring. You can play it in Modern. This one.
This doesn't feel very fair, but okay. Wow, that's a clock.
Then the grief dies. I go to the end of the turn, and the prized amalgam gets in.
Oh man, that's a lot of damage.
Now you can play your Mox Ruby.
One Ring.
No.
No. There's so many lands in my hand. One of them is very good. One of them, I just draw this, is Mishra's Workshop, which is, I think, a staple in Vintage. I don't know, I don't play Vintage, but I know about this card, so it must be pretty good. And it taps for 3 colorless, like this. I have 3 colorless now, that I can use only for artifacts. I'll use 2 of it for Patchwork Automaton, which is only a 1/1. It's got ward 2, and whenever I play an artifact, I put a +1/+1 counter on it. Let's play some artifacts.
Ooh, combo.
I'll use the colorless mana floating for an Anno Solaris Soul Ring, classic from Commander. Adding a counter, thank you for my Patchwork Automaton. Then I will play my Mox,
More
which
counters?
at this point is more like a mountain.
3 is enough. Don't grow it more, please.
Unfortunately, you've seen my hand, so you're aware that I cannot. I will still tap 3 and play a Glaring Fleshraker. Whenever I cast a colorless spell, I create a 0/1 Eldrazi spawn token that adds 1 mana, and whenever a colorless creature enters the battlefield under my control, you lose 1 life. But for now, I think I'm the one who's going to be losing life.
Yes, because it's my turn. I'll start by dredging 5. Let's see. 1, 2. Ooh, Creeping Chill triggers.
So I'm going to use this Ultimate Guard life counter because I go down to 17 and you're at 23 because Creeping Chill, when you mill it, you ding your opponent in the face for 3 damage and gain 3 life.
Then I'll activate my Bazaar to dredge some more cards. Let's start
When
with
Dredge
another.
attached with Bazaar, there's not much. The game is very close to being over.
Yeah. 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So many dredging
God.
stuff.
And this one, you can only play one of these in Vintage, right?
Yeah, it's absurd. Only one Golgari Grave Troll.
Oh, it dredges the most.
I'll dredge it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh, Narcomoeba. Triggers comes into play.
So you have a 1/1 flying now.
Yes.
2 4/4s. That's the funny thing about your deck. It's incredibly powerful, but if you show someone who doesn't play a lot of Magic, they're like, "So you made a 3/3, a 1/1. Good job.
1/1
this is a
flying.
4/4 artifact. Yeah, 1/1 flying."
Then I have to discard for the Bazaar. Discard 3. 3. And you know what my last card is? It's another Bazaar!
No, but you're only supposed to play your commander once.
No, in Vintage you can play as many times as you want.
This is not commander.
So tap it again and dredge again. 6. 1, 2. Oh, another Narcomoeba. 3, 4, 5.
Dredge 6 is so good.
Yeah, oh, another prize.
Like your library is melting, and as you're doing that, the creatures entering the battlefield are so many.
Dredge 5 more.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No, so few creatures. Then a discard, and this one comes into play. This will at the end of the turn, and go into combat.
Yeah.
It's
I'm not blocking.
It's just 11.
It's just 11, he says. I'm at 6.
Then I pass and return this one.
Okay, so I need the One Ring into the One Ring into the One Ring. Let's see. One Ring number 1.
Let's see, let's see.
No, it's no ring. You know what? I'll go down putting a fight. I'm gonna wasteland at least one of your bazaars.
That's a wasteland.
That would have been way better before. Go. There's.
You know, I'm not even dredging. I'm just return the Icorids
Yes.
by exiling. Oh, look how many I have.
You got the full playset.
By exiling 4 black cards from a graveyard. Then I think I'm just
I'm dead. I don't want to do the
Draw a
math. I'll
card.
just take the loss here.
1 million damage.
Yes. Woo!
But now we do have to fight the sideboard cards.
And Dredge is famously bad against sideboards.
We'll see, we'll see.
So last game was my first ever game of Vintage, and I didn't do anything. So this.
But now you have the chance to start.
Yeah, I mulligan to 6. I mulligan to 6, but I think this hand is much better. I'm going to play Mishra's Workshop again. This card is really expensive because it taps with 3 mana, which I'll do right now. And then with 3 mana, I'm going to play a Foundry Inspector. Foundry Inspector makes artifact spells I cast cost 1 less to cast, which is usually quite strong, but I'll start it off with a 0 mana spell. So,
So you don't need it.
so this is a Mana Crypt. I toss for 2, but on my upkeep, I flip a coin. And if I lose a flip, I take 3 damage. I'll play a Manifold Key, which currently costs 0. And it can tap and pay 1 to untap another target artifact.
Unfortunately, I don't have counter spells, so the key resolves.
Every time Andrea says that, he's lying. Let's find out if you're like Andrea. I'm going to play, with the floating 1 mana left, a Sphere of Resistance, because this costs 1. And it makes all spells cost an additional 1 to play.
No, Sphere is just too good.
He was lying. Yes.
I have the Mindwarp Trap, also is your 4th spell.
Yes, so it's free. And it exiles it, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I think I had a pretty good turn regardless. You're probably dead next turn. Who knows? I don't know, maybe I'm also
Already?
lying. Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, I start by drawing, not dredging creature for now. Then I'll play my commander.
Oh, yeah, of course, it's his commander. He always has it.
The Bazaar of Baghdad.
Yes.
And draw 2, discard 3. 1 and 2. Oh, so good. And discard these 3 dredging guy in order of power.
Ah, that's pretty good.
And then it's your turn.
I'll untap, and at the beginning of my upkeep, I'm going to flip a coin to see if I lose 2 damage. I didn't have any coins, I'm too poor. But I did make a coin. It says, subscribe to Mengu's Workshop. So as I flip, maybe you'll remember that. You should probably subscribe to me. I know you're used to Andrea saying this, but now you're hearing it from me. These guys put a lot of really good work into this, and this channel is wonderful. So, you know, the kindness you're doing, it costs you nothing. If you just click subscribe to Mengu's Workshop. If it comes up Mengu's Workshop, I lose 3 life. I don't.
No, so lucky.
Ooh. Okay, first of all, first things first, Bazaar, it's gotta go.
No.
I killed your commander.
He'll
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
I'll hit you for 3 to punish you for it. And then I will play 1 for a Patchwork Automaton. We saw it last game, it didn't do very much. Pass the turn.
I'll start my turn by, guess what? Dredging 6.
So that's the funny thing about Vintage. What I heard is, everyone thinks Vintage is just 2 people who win, whoever goes first just wins on the spot. And it's kind of like that, the cards are so good, but because people just throw resources, destroy each other's lands, counter each other's spells, it usually ends up with people with no cards in hand, attacking with like a 3-3 forever. Dredge is a little different though, right?
I'm also attacking with 3-3.
Yeah,
and 3-1s.
a lot of them, as we've seen in game 1.
And speaking of 3s,
Yeah.
you lose 3 and again 3. Then Grave Troll is in my hand.
Yep.
And I do have
Another
my commander
one?
again. I told you he will be back.
Yeah, you were right.
Then draw 2, discard 3, but instead of drawing...
Yeah, you don't draw here.
No, you just dredge here. I dredge 5. 4, 5. Oh, double.
Oh, wow.
Then I have another one?
Yep.
Yeah, I do. Dredge 5 again.
Oh, value.
4. But no creature that comes now. So
What?
sad.
You have 3 prize amalgams.
So sad.
So sad that you have 3 prized amalgams.
And discard 3.
Yes.
Then it's your turn.
Okay, I'm happy I'm still alive. How many cards do you have in hand?
I have no creature, but I have 4 cards in my hand.
That's a lot of cards.
All of them are very powerful.
I'm going to tap 1. I'm happy nothing brought back your prize amalgams. Because I'll play a Grafdigger's Cage, which is my sideboard card against you. Because it reads, creature cards can't enter the battlefield from graveyards or libraries, and players can't cast cards in graveyards or libraries. So this is basically destroy target Dredge.
No, I'm ready for it, because I have a Force of Will.
Oh no, I was hoping those 4
Sleeved.
cards didn't have a Force of Will on a blue card. Well, one thing happens is when I play an artifact, I put a +1/+1 counter on it, my Patchwork Automaton. Another thing that happens that we completely forgot because I was so excited to play Grafdigger's Cage is we'll find out
To
if
flip, you're
either
right.
I take 3 damage or you subscribe to Mengu's Workshop. If I don't take 3 damage, no, if I take 3 damage to ease in my suffering, you have to subscribe to Mengu's Workshop.
You're so lucky.
You can subscribe to Mengu's Workshop next turn. Okay, while I am so lucky, I am going to attack you in the face for 5 and pass a turn.
Alright, some more Dredge.
So much Dredge.
Oh, I have an Ichoride.
Oh yeah.
I do have an Ichoride.
Now your prize amalgams are coming back.
Yes, I'm just excited the grief to play it. Then I go to draw, instead dredging 6.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Creeping Shield.
Yep.
4, 5, and 6. Golgari Grave Troll is into my hand.
Yes.
Then I'll dredge again. Why not?
Okay.
Dredge 5. Where is it? There we have it. 1. Ooh, Narcomoeba. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have so many things.
A
This
4th
one
prize amalgam.
comes back. This cannot come back for now. Or maybe, yeah, it does.
Yeah, it triggers at the end of the turn.
And then the other Stinkweed. There we have it. 5 more. I don't have any more space for my graveyard. That's another Narcomoeba. 5. Oh, another one.
Wow.
So I get everything into play. This one is into my hand. I have to discard 3 and attack you for 3.
I need the top of my library to be very good. You have 2 cards in hand, right?
Yes,
So you
I
discarded your dredgers.
do. I discard all my dredgers, then I go Wasteland. This good card.
Yeah, my Mishra's Workshop destroyed because it destroys target non-basic land. So you have 1 card in hand.
I do, but I have
A million creatures and a veritable
trees.
army.
And then it's your turn.
Okay.
Your last card has to be very good.
Andrea is in the finals because he beat Todd. And I have to represent, this is Card Market versus Mengu's Workshop. You have 1 card in hand, right?
Yeah, just 1.
Oh. I will pay 1, I don't even need all the mana, for a Mana Vault. Now this is a classic.
First of all, you forgot to flip your...
Okay, you're correct. I got too excited about the draw step. I thought it wouldn't really matter if I didn't draw a Mana Vault.
Oh, finally.
Now you have to subscribe to Mengu's Workshop. Okay. No, now you die.
No.
I'll attempt to play. That can't be a Mind Break trap because this is my first card.
But
this
it's
turn.
not. It's not. It's just a Stinkweed.
It's just a Stinkweed.
But you have to show me because
Okay.
you still can lose. Because you have Mana Vault. Mana Creep, I mean.
Yes, I can. You're right. I hadn't thought about this. I don't play Vintage very often. For the viewers at home, this is the first time I'll ever accomplish this combo. So let's walk through it together. Because Mana Vault says tap to gain an additional turn after the current one. Time Vault, it's not Time Vault, it's Mana Vault. It's not Mana Vault, it's Time Vault. Tap to gain an additional turn after the current one. Time Vault doesn't untap normally during an untap phase. To untap it, you must skip a turn, and Time Vault begins tapped. So enters the battlefield tapped, and if I tap it, I can gain an extra turn, but I have to skip a turn to untap it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the floating mana somewhere here. I don't know if Tommy adds the floating mana.
We don't float mana here. We don't need it. We have the ultimate guard multi-tokens
and your wonderful
to
art
keep
skills.
tracking. It's not really beautiful, but we use it to keep tracking. And also we want to remind to check our sponsor, Ultimate Guard and TCG Player.
Okay, well, thank you Ultimate Guard for the nice Colorless token. I'm using this to untap my mana vault. No more floating mana.
Okay.
I'd like to take an extra turn.
Okay, you have your extra turn,
Okay,
but you have to flip
tapped.
again.
I do flip again. I didn't take into... So I'm at 8.
Yeah.
So I, at worst, have 3 turns to win the game. No! No! 5.
Just 2.
Okay. I'll draw. All my artifacts cost 1 less because of the Foundry expense code. So I'm going to play a Sensei's Divining Top. This reads, pay 1 mana, make every editor in the world hate me, because I look at the top 3 cards of my library and rearrange them in any order, and then I can tap it and put it on top of my library after drawing a card. So I get to swap it if I like it. So I will tap to add 2 mana. Okay. I need 1 for this and 1 for this.
And we need the token again.
Yeah! Oh, I destroyed your beautiful circle.
I redraw it.
While you draw it, I'm going to look at the top 3 cards of my library. Thank you for the beautiful floating mana.
It's less beautiful this time, but...
Because I will need it. Because I think, Tommy, the Sensei's Dividing Top just gave me what I need to win.
No.
Yeah! So I will rearrange the top 3 cards of my library like this. Tap to draw the top card of my library. And you will see a combo. Because I drew a card.
Yeah.
And it's also free.
No.
Because it's the same card! No. When I cast Sensei's Divining Top, I add 1 counter on my Patchwork Automaton.
No, you can do it forever.
I can do it forever because I'm going to tap this and swap it with the top card of my library. No, I'm not doing any close-up magic. I have 2 Sensei's Divining Tops. So I'm going to play it again, add a counter to my Patchwork Automaton. How many dice do you have? I'm going to tap it, swap it with the top card of my library. Yes, I'll do that this many times. I'll tap it, add it again. Because for context, because they're free, I keep on swapping them with each other and casting them. So, very nice. You're an architect. I do have 5 life.
Yes.
So I'm going to use the floating mana to untap my Time Vault.
Okay.
This is such a cool way to win. I'm so happy. Vintage is actually beautiful. Let's say I added these here too. I'm going to tap it to
you got
add
an
an
extra
turn. I'm going to untap. Let's flip my Mengu's Workshop token. Do you subscribe?
No.
You're already subscribed. You subscribed last time. I don't take the damage. I draw my free Sensei's Divining Top.
Yes.
Because I know the top card on my library because I looked at it repeatedly. I'm going to swap it. I'm going to play this Urza's Saga, which does a lot of things, but we don't care right now. The thing I care about is it taps for 3.
You just need the mana. No, you give unblockable?
I will use my Manifold Key, which not only gives me infinite turns, it also gives unblockable to my Patchwork Automaton, and I'll attack you for what I believe to be 75.
No, you get past my poor creatures.
Yes, because you can't block thanks to the Manifold Key. Because if I tap target creature, can't be blocked this turn.
I didn't expect to
I
lose
thought
this.
I lost this game. Wow, Magic is wild. Next game.
Let's go to game 3.
So Mengu's Workshop versus Card Market.
Yeah.
Final round. If you win this, it's just all Mengu's Workshop in the finals.
And this is also the editor's battle.
Yeah, Battle of the Editors! But I don't have to edit this one. So I'm going to take a bunch of game actions, you'll see.
No. All right. I'm out to 5 to find my commander.
So did I. I don't have a commander. But I have a bunch of silver bullets for yours.
Okay. I'll start with my commander and by drawing 2 cards. 1, 2. Discard these 3. I have the Golgar Gift roll again.
Again?
one
your
off.
second commander. This is your commander, this is your companion.
You're right. And then it's your turn.
So I'll start off with an Urza's Saga, which enters with 1 counter, and I'll keep on telling the saga in the following 3 turns if I survive. For now, it just taps for 1 mana. I'm going to play a Black Lotus, the most iconic card in Magic. I can tap it for any 3 colors. I'm going to play this open because it's cool, and I don't think it matters, okay?
Okay.
So, I have a Graph Digger's Cage. This basically reads, Tommy loses the game.
Oh no.
I have a Mox Sapphire, and I have 2 Sphere of Resistances. And you probably have counter magic.
Oh, come on, your hand is so good.
I know, right? But if this is actually what you say it is, I'm in trouble. So the order, I can either prioritize the Sphere of Resistance or the Grafdigger's Cage, right? Mind Break, I could play around Mind Break Trap by cracking this now for the Sphere of Resistance. Actually, wait, isn't that just better? Tell me, yeah, you're dead. I'll crack Black Rose, give 3 black, and I will play a Sphere of... Oh no, because this... See, if this resolves... If this resolves, I'm fine. Sphere of Resistance.
You are? No, I counter it. With a Force of Negation.
So you have 1 card in hand.
Yes, I do.
Tommy? Is it a Mind Break Trap? This is where the interesting part comes in. I can go for Grafdigger's Cage this turn. If you counter it, then you kind of win, right? Or I could go for Sphere of Resistance and give myself an extra turn. But then you don't have much going on and you can beat me down for a 3-3 with a 3-3 every turn, which is apparently the way people win in Vintage. So I'm going to edge on the fact that this is not a Mind Break Trap and that you're a big old liar. So I will play a Mock Sapphire and a Grafdigger's Cage. See, I even forgot that I had 1 black mana left because I wasn't using the ultimate card.
You can play everything you have.
I do, I can't. Well, I can't if I do it in the order that would protect me from a Mind Break Trap.
So you use the black mana for the cage?
I use the black mana for the cage.
No, that's fine. That resolves.
That's fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Now his bluffing is incredible. And then I will use 2 for a Sphere of Resistance.
That's also fine.
That's also fine?
Yeah.
Says the man who won't be able to play Magic for the rest of the game. I'll pass. Enjoy your 1 card.
No.
So now, for context, all spells anyone casts cost 1 more to play. And creatures can't enter the battlefield from libraries or graveyards.
I think I'll just draw. I have some answer.
Seems okay.
Oh, that's not good. It's your turn.
Oh wow, what a surprise. I'm going to draw, and my Urza Saga is going to go up to 2. Meaning if I pay 2 and tap it, I create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token that has +1/+1 for every artifact I control, which is currently
No.
3. I'll play an Ancient Tomb. I can
Yes.
tap it to add 2 mana, but I lose 2 life. But it doesn't matter because I think this is your funeral. I'll pass the turn.
Draw for the turn. Ooh, it's good card.
Does it pitch with another green card to destroy 2 artifacts?
I can't.
Oh yeah, you
more.
can't, because this doesn't tap for mana. Do you have any lands in your deck that tap for mana?
I do. I have the Wasteland.
Oh yeah, it's true. I'll take 2 life. Oh, and you have Andrea Mengucci was so kind and used his fabulous art skills to make us a potato construct. Currently, very soon it's going to be a 5/5. Now let's just end the game faster. This on the stack, I'll make a construct.
Okay. We don't have a
Can
second
you-
potato.
can you-
You can draw it. You're an artist.
This goes up to 5. These are not actual counters. This is just so you guys know how big these contracts are. I made a friend, it's got a fork. I'm going to sacrifice this as a saga because it no longer has counters on it, and it's going to go through my library and get a artifact that costs 0 or 1 and put it into play. Now, I could consider getting another Grafdigger's Cage in case you have that Force of Vigor. You could destroy both, but then you still have the Sphere of Resistance to contend with. Instead, I want mana. Anello Solare. Did I say that okay?
Yeah, it's perfect.
He's lying. Why? You were such a good liar when you were bluffing in your hand, but you're a bad liar when you're telling me how good my Italian pronunciation is. For that, you will take 6. And now that you can't cast spells or bring cards from your graveyard, I'm going to pass the turn.
But I can draw a Force of Vigor. A league for some more.
Yes.
For 2. I'll discard 3. I'll discard these 3 bad cards.
Oh.
But I play this for free.
So technically there shouldn't be any free spells, but this is reduced down the wazoo. It's -6.
So I have a blocker now.
It's okay.
It's your turn.
I'll draw. Oh, I'm gonna add 7 billion mana this turn. Actually, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna take 2.
Some more powerful cards.
I drew this last turn, but I chose to make a contract
Stop
instead.
it. I'm already dead.
We don't need these. We can count when you're dead.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is vintage. Vintage is fun. I'm going to pay 4, 5 to play a Mystic Forge. Now, I may look at the top card of my library at any time. It's a good one. And I may cast the top card of my library if it's an artifact card or a colorless non-land card. If I pay 1 life, I exile the top card of my library if I tap it. So for context, you can't bring anything back from graveyards. Everything costs 1. I can play the top card of my library. I'm going to tap this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 mana.
All right, you have 7.
I will use 4 of this to play.
Some more creatures.
Yes, this makes all my artifacts cost 1 less. So now I'm at parity. Free
Okay.
spells are free. That's not a free spell. I'm going to pay 1 life to exile the top card of my library. It was a 1 ring. I'm going to pay 3 mana to play another Inspector. So now, all my spells cost 1 less. So, I'll play a box. That's not an artifact. Okay, I'm fine here. I'll declare tax.
Yes.
Okay, Tommy, you're in trouble. This is most likely your last turn. You have a cute little blocker and it's saving you for 1 turn because these potato constructs currently attacking you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10s. You're at 14.
I blocked the fork.
The one with the
data.
fork because it's more dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous.
All right, I'll pass the turn and let's see if you're toast.
Let's see what's my last card. Oh. That's a Force of Will.
It is a Force of Will.
It's good.
It costs 1 more.
Before dying, I'll destroy your Talaria.
Well done. That's a good idea.
Then it's your turn.
Okay, I could do a lot of really fun stuff. I don't need to. I'll attack you with the Potato Brigade.
Yeah,
Going to
nice
the
game.
finals against Andrea. Well played, Tommy.
Yeah, you have to fight the final boss.
The man owning the power 9s. Well, he's not. So if Tommy's deck goes well, he's not playing any spells, right? Is that?
Yeah,
you,
right.
You have
You're
Force of
very
Will,
right.
but like if everything goes well, you don't need it. You just need to make a bunch of creatures and hit me in the face with it.